That man is best educated who knows the greatest number of things that are so, and who can do the greatest number of things to help and heal the world. Any man can learn anything he will, but no man can teach except to those who want to learn. The short successes that can be gained in a brief time and without difficulty, are not worth much. Two classes of people lose money: those who are too weak to guard what they have, those who win money by trick. They both lose in the end. Politics in the true sense, have to do with the prosperity, peace, and security of the people. Be ready to revise any system, scrap any method, abandon any theory, if the success of the job requires it. We are here for experience, and experience is a preparation to know the truth when we meet it. Competition whose motive is merely to compete, to drive some other fellow out, never carries very far. The competitor to be feared is one who never bothers about you at all but goes on making his own business better all the time. Businesses that grow by development and improvement do not die. There is no failure except failure to serve one's purpose. Thinking calls for facts. Facts are found by digging, but he who has gathered this wealth is well equipped for life. There is safety in small beginnings and there is unlimited capital in the experience gained by growing. Progress is a new season and the rule of progress is everything in its season. The unhappiest man on earth is the one who has nothing to do. Idleness is the reason for many of our troubles. A monopoly of jobs in this country is just as bad as a monopoly of bread. This group, the union organizers, is asking us to sit still while it sells our men the jobs that have always been free. Life, as I see it, is not a location, but a journey. Life flows. I haven't put a pencil to a piece of paper, working out a problem, in years. I do it in my head. When prices go up, business goes down. A big business never becomes big by being a narrow society looking after only the interests of its organization and stockholders. Anything that is not right, whether it temporarily favors the employees or the employers, cannot last because it is not right. If the boss stands in the way of men getting what they earn, he is not fit to be boss. A low-wage business is always insecure. Only one thing makes prosperity, and that is work. Worry is the most wasteful thing in the world. No one can be helped unless he can be put in the way of helping himself. Education not just preparation for life, but part if life itself a continuous art. When you once get an idea in which you believe with all your heart, work it out. I wouldn't give 5 cents for all the art in the world. Work is our sanity, our self-respect, our salvation. The day's work is the center of everything. No one will ever get anywhere in this world unless he becomes a teacher, one who can show others how to do things. We have enough in our country to let us deep into the springs of human life if we only cherished what we have. The best way to make money in business is not to think too much about making it. Money will ruin the life of any man who treats it like anything but a tool with which to work. The philosophy of life indicates that our principal business on this planet is the gaining of experience. If the people really set their minds on anything, it is impossible to prevent their getting what they want. Yet if today has no meaning, the past was a blank and the future is a chaos. One needs to be successful in the conventional way to learn just how far away from success it may be. An imitation may be quite successful in its own way, but imitation can never be success. Success is a first-hand creation. Nations are great as they are prosperous, as they are industrious, as they are just. To be good is not enough, a man must be good for something. The only true test of values, either of men or of things, is that of their ability to make the world a better place in which to live. The genius of the American people is self-reliance. The difference between a good government system and its poor administration is easily explained. The chief administrators are not bosses in the best sense. A happy and contented nation is an example to the whole world. Where there is contentment there must be peace. We are always seeking for those things which are in the clouds, not for those that lie at our feet. To resent efficiency is a mark of inefficiency. People who are capable of and fit for freedom liberate themselves from physical thraldom by substituting mind for muscle. Every success is the mother of countless others. Whatever your goal in life, the beginning is knowledge and experience, or, briefly, work. All life is experience, and one level is exchanged for another only when its lesson is learned. But to do for the world more than the world does for you, that is success. The depression was just a state of mind. It is over for everyone who has changed his state of mind. Individualism is what makes cooperation worth living. An educated person, I think, is one who not only knows a lot, but knows how to do a lot of things. The time is coming when man will be able to determine the length of his lifespan by controlling his diet. There can be no bosses in our country except the people. The job of the government is to serve, not to dominate. The greatest day of my life was the day I married Mrs. Ford. Faith is one of the most effective tools in the human equipment. I believe that faith works. Greatest thing in life is experience. Even mistakes have value. A nation that knows how to work will never suffer. Teach children not to be gullible. The way out of the depression is to start spending and doing things. There should be rivalry between men and between business. The only thing you can give a man without hurting him is an opportunity. Greatest thing we can produce is character. Everything else can be taken from us, but not our character. The young people got me interested in aviation. It is part of the motor age. Development is dependent on power. I don't know anybody so old he can't do something useful. Just give them a chance and see. Whether you think you can, or you think you can't, you're right. Anyone who stops learning is old, whether at 20 or 80. Anyone who keeps learning stays young. My best friend is the one who brings out the best in me. The only real mistake is the one from which we learn nothing. Quality means doing it right when no one is looking. Coming together is the beginning. Keeping together is progress. Working together is success. Most people spend more time and energy going around problems than in trying to solve them. The whole secret of a successful life is to find out what is one's destiny to do, and then do it. If you always do what you've always done, you'll always get what you've always got. If there is any one secret of success, it lies in the ability to get the other person's point of view and see things from that person's angle as well as from your own. There is joy in work. There is no happiness except in the realization that we have accomplished something. To do more for the world than the world does for you, that is success. Before everything else, getting ready is the secret of success.